Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to the K-pop World channel. There are moments that cannot be repeated, seconds that only come once, and if missed, could change someone's life forever. That day, no one expected the filming to end in tragedy. No one imagined that a smile behind the scenes could be replaced by a scream of panic. And no one, not a single person, foresaw that someone would nearly lose their life. But the most unexpected thing of all was who moved first, who refused to stay still, and who, without a script, showed what true trust looks like. It all started with an incident that nearly took everything. And in the midst of chaos, one name shone, not because of the camera's spotlight, but because of an unscripted action. Wang Yibo. And this is the full story. The sky was overcast that day. The filming location was busy, as usual. Technical crew moved with clipboards, recording equipment was set, cameras on standby. The actors took their places. The atmosphere, though intense, remained under control. The latest drama they were filming required many action scenes, but the production team had prepared everything with the highest safety standards. Or so they thought. Xiao Zhan, a calm-faced actor with incredible dedication, was ready for one of his toughest scenes that day. He would be lifted by a harness 6 meters into the air for a complex fight sequence. A crane would lift his body while a drone camera captured cinematic visuals from above. A dramatic moment requiring precision, balance, and complete trust in the safety system. Everything went according to plan. The signal was given. The machinery moved. Xiao Zhan rose slowly, his body suspended by cables. The scene began, and the world seemed to fall silent as the camera started rolling. But behind the visual perfection, one small mistake went unnoticed. One of the cables had grazed a sharp object atop the rigging structure, and with one unexpected jolt, the cable snapped. There was no alarm, no warning, just a loud ripping sound and Xiao Zhan's body suddenly spinning out of control, pulled by gravity and wind. Someone screamed. Crew members ran. Some froze. Time seemed to slow, and everything stood still for those watching. Except one person. Wang Yibo, who was supposed to be waiting for his turn to film the next scene, didn't wait for a command. Without thinking, without hesitation, he ran. Past cables, lights, even kicking a crew chair out of his way. Above the metal structure where Xiao Zhan hung, his body was already tilting. His left hand tried to find something to grip, but there was nothing. His head had hit a metal edge, and the remaining harness was nearly slipping from his shoulder. Some people began to cry. Someone shouted for medical staff. And in the middle of all that, Wang Yibo arrived. He climbed the support structure without any safety tools. His sneakers even slipped once, but he kept going. When he got close enough, he jumped and caught the remaining part of the harness. His right hand gripped the strap, while his left hand held Xiao Zhan's shoulder, who was on the verge of falling. The still-rolling camera captured everything, but no one looked at the monitor. Wang Yibo held his friend's weight while anchoring himself to a metal pole, his feet wedged firmly between the framework. His breathing was heavy, his eyes glassy, but he didn't say much. Just one sentence, soft but clear. Don't let go. I'm here. A few seconds later, the safety team reached him from the other side and helped lower Xiao Zhan to the ground. His body was weak, his face pale, but he was conscious. The wound on his temple wasn't serious. The serious part was what could have happened if Yibo hadn't acted. Once they were on the ground, the atmosphere shifted. No applause, no cheers, just silence, as if everyone was too scared to breathe. Xiao Zhan looked at Wang Yibo, and Wang Yibo looked back. No words, no hugs, but in that one gaze, everyone understood. They had crossed a line that couldn't be described in ordinary language. Something that didn't need labels. No clarification. Only something that could be felt. That moment later spread to the public. Not through video footage, because no one was brave enough to share it, but from eyewitness accounts. Some staff posted the chronology of the event on social media. The story was consistent, emotional, and deeply real. Within hours, the hashtag #WangYibo_Xiao Zhan trended. Comments flooded the posts. If he was 1 second late, we might be mourning right now. That wasn't acting. That was real. That's love in its truest form. People like Yibo, there aren't many like him. Quiet, but present when needed. Their bond can't be explained. Maybe it doesn't need to be. Some fans even dug up old interviews. In one of them, Yibo once said on a talk show, "When someone important to you is in danger, you don't wait for a signal. You move, because your instinct will surpass your fear." That quote now felt like a prophecy fulfilled. Skeptics turned emotional. Casual viewers were swept away. Even those who used to be neutral about the dynamic between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo began to ask, if this isn't love, then what is? Of course, not everyone believed. Some said it was dramatized, that the media exaggerated the story. But they forgot that the greatest stories are often born in the quietest moments. And that day, the world saw two people who once starred in a fantasy drama live a reality more intense than any scene. After the incident, production was halted temporarily. Xiao Zhan underwent a medical exam and was declared free from serious injury. Just minor bruises and a cut on the temple. But trauma was another story. As for Wang Yibo, he gave no official statement. He didn't appear in the media. He didn't even touch his social media. Silent, as always. But his silence wasn't empty. His silence was the truest language of someone who doesn't need validation. He didn't save Xiao Zhan to look heroic. He didn't jump because the camera was rolling. He moved because something inside him couldn't let that person fall. And now, fans continue to wait. Will they speak? Will there be a statement? Or even just a small post on Instagram? Maybe they won't say anything. Because that moment was enough. Too deep, too real to be put into words. So now the question turns to you. What do you think really happened that day? What does Wang Yibo's bravery mean? Was it just a reflex of a friend? Or something far deeper? Write your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to Kpop World to follow more heartfelt stories from the world of drama, reality, and the blurry lines in between. Because sometimes, the most emotional things are the ones left unsaid. The ones only felt in silence.